Hello everyone, this is Komal and today we are going to discuss the geography topic of minerals, chapter number 5 for class 6th. So, firstly I will start this topic with the definition of minerals. What are minerals? Minerals are pure inorganic substances which has definite chemical composition. Inorganic substance, that means the organic form is not present in it, all the type of inorganic components are present and it has definite chemical composition. So according to that, it is simply defined as the mineral composition with definite one or more than one element of chemicals. So there are basically 8 elements of chemical composition which are present in the mineral form. Those 8 elements are the O means oxygen, Si means silicon, aluminium, iron, calcium, sodium, magnesium and potassium. All these are the 8 elements which are present, mineral elements which are present in the earth crust, and after that we are extracting it through the mine activity. So almost about 2000 minerals which has been identified now being, and most of these contains inorganic components formed by the various combination of 8 elements of these, and that makes up of 98.5% of earth's crust, and the industrial sector totally depend on the 80% of known minerals. Minerals are also found in rocks, and all rocks are made up of one or more than one mineral. Basically there are types of rocks. You already learned all those types of rocks in the previous one chapters. How many types of rocks are there? The sedimentary, igneous and the metamorphic rocks. In those rock types there are several types of minerals are existed, and not even a single rock type is not in the one element of mineral. It has been more than that. So a rock which has a high amount of particular mineral is called the ore of the mineral. What is ore? That is the storehouse of one type of mineral in it. Then many minerals are found in areas which are not accessible, like the bed of Arctic Ocean or in the continents like Antarctica. Minerals are found in different types of geological environment and under varying conditions. They are created by natural processes without any human interference, and they can be identified on the basis of physical properties such as color, density, hardness and chemical properties. According to that, we are getting this type, this is the mineral of this type, according to their size, according to their color, according to their shape, and we are identifying those colors and those shapes through the physical properties of these types. So the types of minerals, there are 2 types of minerals. First one is metallic type and the second one non-metallic. In metallic minerals, we are considering metallic minerals into 2 parts. First one ferrous and the second one is non-ferrous. Ferrous minerals are those which are having iron content in it, and non-ferrous which are not having iron content. Ferrous type minerals are like iron ore, uranium, copper, manganese, bauxite, gold and silver. And if we will talk about the non-ferrous minerals which does not having iron, and they are gold, silver, copper and lead. So metallic minerals include iron ore, uranium, bauxite and manganese. So firstly we will discuss these. The iron ore. Iron ore is available in the abundance, and not only it can be given shape by rolling, casting, welding, but they can combine with other metals to form an alloy. When we are combining it with other metals or other mineral, we are making the greater strength and greater resistance of another type of mineral. So that's why we are using iron ore. An alloy is a metal that is made by combining 2 or more metallic minerals, and especially to give greater strength. So mainly used for manufacturing, transport vehicles, machinery and in the construction industry. On the level of iron content in it, it can be categorized into 4 main types. There are 4 main types of iron ore. Iron has 4 types. First one, the hematite. Second, magnetite. Third one, limonite and siderite. According to the percentage of pure iron, we are categorizing the iron into 4 types: hematite, magnetite, limonite and siderite. So the main regions in which we are getting iron ore are USA, Russia, Ukraine, China, Brazil, Kazakhstan, Sweden, Germany, Venezuela, and India. In India, it is available in Chhattisgarh, Durg, Bastar district of Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka. Now the next is uranium. Uranium is the heaviest among natural occurring materials which are radioactive in by the nature. Radioactive material is present in the uranium part, so that's why we are using uranium in for the nuclear power stations too. Uranium was discovered by German chemist. The name is given here, Martin Heinrich Klaproth, and he has named it after planet Uranus. According to the by the name of Uranus planet, they have given the name of this mineral uranium. Uranium is one of the most common element found on the earth, and it is found in rocks, soil, and in rivers and oceans. Uranium is mainly used as a fuel for the nuclear power plant. Basically, we are using in the nuclear power plant uranium. And mainly deposition of uranium are in Canada, Kazakhstan, Australia, Niger, and Namibia. And Tamilapalli mine in uranium mine in Tamilapalli village located in Kadapa of Indian state of Andhra Pradesh. Now the bauxite, next type of mineral is bauxite. It is not a mineral, it is a rock found by laterite soil, and it has been severely leached of silica and other soluble minerals in a wet tropical or subtropical climate. So basically, if you will get a question, which type of mineral is not considered as a mineral, that is bauxite. It is a rock type. It is a rock type which is formed by the laterite soil. And bauxite is primarily ore of aluminium. It is considered as a ore form of aluminium mineral. Aluminium, and it was discovered by Pierre Berthier, and he has bauxite in the Les Box has named after the name of this place, bauxite. So the bauxite is available in different colors from dirty white to grey color, brown and red and yellow. All these colors are present in the bauxite mineral, and worldwide bauxite depositions are found in Australia, Guinea, Jamaica, Brazil, and in India bauxite found in Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and Madhya Pradesh. Bauxite is used to extract for aluminium mineral, because aluminium is very light metal and it is used for construction purpose, electrical appliances, planes and paints also we are using. Next one is manganese. Manganese is very hard metal and it is silvery grey in color. It is used for making steels and alloy, and it is also used to make enamel, dry cell batteries, glazed potteries, varnish, glass, chemicals and plastics. Countries like Russia, South Africa, Brazil, China, Morocco, Ghana are the major producers of manganese, and in India we are getting manganese in Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. Next one is gold. Gold is considered as the precious metal, you already know. So that's why it, because of its color and golden capacity, it is very heavy metal, very light metal. People use gold to make jewelry or to mint coins also. We are making several things by using gold. People use gold to make jewelry, mint coins, and worldwide gold is found in China, South Africa, Canada, USA, Mexico, Western Australia, Ghana and Zimbabwe. In India, gold mines are present in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, Kolar mines. Silver, next one metal. The silver is very precious metal after gold. It is also used to make jewelry like gold and coins too. Mirrors are also making through silver. Colors of silver is metallic white, so that's why it is colored as it is considered as a very soft metal, and it is found to be very cold too, and it is found in Mexico, China, Peru, Russia, Australia, Bolivia, Chile and Poland. In India, India is not a major producer of silver, but some silver depositions are present in India that are in Rajasthan district, Udaipur district, Jawar mines. Next one is copper. Copper is reddish ductile metal that is a good conductor of electricity and heat, and it is since time it is immemorial. It was first used by the Neolithic people in 8000 BC when it was mixed with tin, and after that they are making alloy bronze. So basically copper was used as a bronze metal by mixing it with the alloy form. Then copper is mostly used to manufacturing wires, and after because it's very ductile to it's a good conductor of electricity. So copper is found in USA, Chile, Russia, Canada, Zambia, Zaire, Peru and Poland. And in India, copper mines are present in Jharkhand, Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh. Next one is non-metallic minerals. Non-metallic minerals are of two types. First one is limestone and second one is mica. So limestone is a sedimentary rock and it is mostly made of calcium carbonate. It is a rock type. It is present in the rock form, and afterward we are making it in we are converting it to a powder form too. Limestone is found in Caucasus region of France and India. Limestone is found in Jharkhand, Odisha, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. Now, limestone is also used for making cement, paint, roads, fertilizers, etc. Then mica, it's another one single mineral, and it is name given as a group of mineral which has similar physical and chemical characters. Physical mica is comparatively high and soft, and mica is heat resistant, and it does not conduct electricity. Mica, or usually you found mica in sheet form, and large deposition of mica in the worldwide are in China, India and South America. In India, you will get deposition of mica in Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Jharkhand and Bhilwara in Rajasthan. India is considered as the largest producer of mica. Now the next one is mineral fuels. What are mineral fuels? Mineral fuels are found when dead animals and plants get buried under the earth's surface, and afterward by the compression of heat and the earth's surface pressure, they converted into the fossil fuel, and we are using it as a mineral fuels. Mineral fuels are like coal, petroleum, biogas. So for one by one we are going to discuss. The first one is coal, which is the world's most abundant fossil fuel, and it looks like shiny black rock. We are using coal to generate heat and electricity. In the power plant stations we are burning it, and afterward we are making electricity. It is obtained from the coal, electricity which is obtained from the coal is known as the thermal power. And as plants died, they sank to the bottom of the swamp and eventually got buried under the earth's surface, and pressure and heat converted them into the coal. When it becomes hard and tight, that is the part, that is coal, and that is black color. That's why coal is also known as the buried sunshine. Another name for coal is buried sunshine. So the next thing is petroleum. Petroleum is a liquid which acts like a fuel for our vehicles, and this petrol is derived from the fossil fuel called petroleum. Petroleum is named for the mine or the ore part. Afterward we are extracting petroleum is another name for petroleum is crude oil. Okay. Now the petroleum are also known as crude oil and was named from the remains of tiny sea plants and animals that died millions of years ago, and they were sank to the bottom of the sea, and afterward they are due to the pressure and compression of heat, they become converted into the liquid form or the petroleum form. These animals and plants got compressed between the sand and sediments, which formed into the sedimentary rocks, and with an increase in the layers of the sediments, the pressure also increased on the dead organism, and this resulted in the formation of fossil fuel called petroleum. Oil is found underground between folds of rock. Under the folds of rock you are getting the petroleum oil. To find this crude oil, companies drill through the earth to the deposit deep below the surface. Drilling machines are imposed on the rock surface to drill out the crude oil from the rock part, from the folds of the rock. Then after this, the oil is sent to the refineries, and at the refineries it is cleaned and made into the different fuel. Petroleum is refined to obtain a variety of products like diesel, petrol, kerosene, wax and lubricants. These are the products after extraction of, after cleaning or the refining the petroleum, we are getting these products: diesel, petrol, kerosene, wax and lubricants. Petroleum and its derivations are also known as black gold. We are considering coal as a buried sunshine. Petroleum is another name is crude oil, but it is also known as black gold. The leading producers of petroleum in worldwide are Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia and Qatar. And the other major producers are USA, Russia, Venezuela and Algeria. In India, most of the petroleum is found in Big Boy in Assam, Bombay High in Mumbai and the deltas of Krishna and Godavari rivers. So the next thing is natural gas. It is also a fossil fuel which is found along with the petroleum deposits deep under the earth's surface. Along with the petroleum mines, we are getting the natural gas too. Hence, when crude oil is extracted, the natural gas also comes out within it, and natural gas gives off a lot of heat and light when it burns but does not produce smoke. So it is very environment friendly. So it is a good fuel for use at home. It is also used in industries, and very few countries actually have sufficient natural gas reserves of their own. In India, places like Jaisalmer, Krishna, Godavari Delta, Tripura and some areas of offshore in Mumbai have natural gas reserves. Now, almost 1/4 of the world's electricity is produced through hydropower, and major hydroelectrical plants are located around Brazil, Paraguay, Norway and China. And in India, we are having important hydropower stations like Bhakra Nangal Dam, Gandhi Sagar, Nagarjun Sagar and the Damodar Valley projects. So this is our first topic. I hope you understood. If you will get any query, you can ask me through comment. Thank you.